number of our colleagues already know, but I would just like to advise you, despite that briefly, that the government of AJK requested FAO for the provision of technical assistance to replicate the model of PM Neelam Jalan Reddy's Community Development Project, where UNDP was the third partner together with FAO and government of AJK. The design for the current project was, however, not identical with that project, and we covered only capacity building, technical assistance in some selected fields or as identified during the execution, and procurement of particular kind of equipment. The collaboration, however, in general aimed at the overall development of the area, helping the rural poor increase their livelihood. Ladies and gentlemen, development is a complex issue with many different and sometimes contentious definitions. Development has been defined differently by various scholars depending on the context the term is used in. It has been defined to refer to the transformation of people's ways of living, doing things for the better, a specified state of growth, advancement, leading to this context with positive transformation, change of people's ways of living, attitudes, behaviors among others as a result of their accessing relevant, adequate and timely information services. The basic perspective, however, equates development with economic growth. Some scholars in the past have been differentiating between the developed and developing societies, taking the social indicators, right to speak, governance, sustainability of grassroots institutions to provide them institutional home. CDP has been a unique program, at least in Pakistan, with an inbuilt mechanism of sustainability, establishing an organization during the course of implementation, keeping rupees 250 million as a endowment fund for the organization. AJK Rural Support Program is on board now, and we have this evening the Deputy Chairman, Board of Directors of this organization with us. RSP has of course yet to go a long way to establish its credibility, but this is the only hope. We talk about German example of grassroots movement for the uplift of rural people who were as indebted during the 19th century as the poor farmers in this region early 20th, proved in CDP that we can really do wonders. And such wonders have been duly acknowledged by IFAD and by other visiting missions. RSP can do such wonders either by following the classical RSP approach, bringing in the true spirit of Raiffeisen model with innovative ideas. RSPs talk about this model, but it is yet to be seen what they have adopted out of this model. There have been turbulences at times in CDP, and without the movement of CDP, FAO could not deliver. When everything comes in your way, you are in the wrong lane. We try to manage the lane, and once the FAO came down to Muzaffarabad to share GDP related issues with the Prime Minister of AJK while attending the Donors Conference in 2008. FAO always used to consider the representative, since IFAD is not represented in country, IFAD is our partner, so the FAO representative has to take care of such issues. Planning and Development Department has always helped us at every stage to get out of such crises. Right from the start of when Dr. Asif was Secretary and Captain Yusuf was Additional Chief Secretary, and till today.
I must appreciate here the efforts, the pain the current secretary has been taking to gather with us and guiding us, supporting us, leading us. Whenever I went with a minor pinching, I got the immediate response and got it resolved. And the most recent one is when the FAO vehicles were being used during the election, and we got these vehicles immediately back with the intervention of Planning and Development and the Chief Secretary. CDP and FAO worked as a single team that has been demonstrated and duly acknowledged by all the visiting nations. The team being an extended family has had, however, a number of components. FAO team itself, district service providers and DPOs, and the Planning and Development Department. All these components have played their roles in their individual capacity and as a team member. Of course, a few have played more critical in the team role than others.
AJK, and I have to come, I have to see, I have to feel what is going on in this AJK region and the communities that have been worked with under the Ladders program. And I'd like to thank all of those persons that have been active in this. I know many field staff have been actively risking their life in trying to get to